Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth and I'm back doing your October 2017 monthly tarot horoscope. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Krabby Pants Cancer. And I am back using my regular Shadowscapes deck by Stephanie Queen Moon Law, and I may pull another card or two from one of my other decks. Thank you guys so much for watching this horoscope. I'm so used to saying for purchasing this horoscope now, but it's free. I made these horoscopes free because YouTube actually has discontinued the rental option. Well, it's still showing up, but basically they gave me a notice that said, hey, we're just no longer going to be offering this for YouTubers. So that's why my horoscopes are free again. The mid-month horoscopes I did post for September, so if you want to go back and watch those, you can. Those are still available for rental purchase. Pretty much most of the videos on my channel are for rental purchase still. So, but going forward, if I continue to do these, which I may or may not, these are free. So, anyways. Thank you for being amazing, loyal fans and subscribers during this whole process of changes for my channel and me personally. So you guys are awesome. So let's see what we get for you guys. Just so you guys know, if you would like to support my channel, you can click on one of the links below. I do have a Patreon page, a GoFundMe campaign. Even if it's $1 you donate to my GoFundMe campaign, it really helps. I really appreciate it. I also have a PayPal link which you can send a donation to. And that's through my website, oracledaphne.com. So, and I am doing private readings still, guys. And which you can check out my website. Again, it's oracledaphne.com. The link is going to be below. All you need to do is send a payment and then call me or Skype me at the time of the reading. That we set, but you need to email me and let me know a good day and time. That's pretty much it. There's like 3 steps. So let's see. Now, there may have been something that's happened or happening the beginning of October, which really threw maybe you for a loop, and or you've been really, I want to say, it's stuck in kind of a pattern for a long period of time. So my guides, it's stuck in a rut for a long period of time, in a loop of some sort. And it's almost like you're like a dog chasing its tail and it's making you really tired. There also may have been some major event, serious major event, because you got the Tower in reverse in the center, okay? The Tower in reverse is like utter catastrophe. The Tower in reverse is going, not having a lot for a long period of time, being constantly worried about moving, being constantly worried about money, being in that place of constant stress and confusion about life and what to do about life. It can indicate a lot of people being affected. This is also red flags. If you're dating, this is getting red flags and not listening to them, ignoring red flags. So if something's come up and you're in a relationship, ignoring those red flags, ignoring any kind of alarm bells or whatever. This is not a time at the beginning of October to ignore your better judgment, okay? It's not a time to ignore the signs, okay? If there's a major sign, then maybe you should leave a burning building, leave. If you should, if you feel, okay, so the interesting thing is the other day, I was driving into Seattle and I really felt like just calling off of the shift that I was going to work at. I was picking up an extra shift. And I really felt like I really just wanted to just call and cancel and be like, you know what, it's just too much. I was tired when I went in. I'm not going to be able to make it. I should have said that. But what I did is I went in. And it was against my better judgment. In some way, I knew. And by going in, I injured my foot. And that it's like a domino effect. And so to me, this is like not listening to the signs, not listening to your gut, not listening to that instinct. What is your first instinct? Is your first instinct to leave a situation? Cancers can cling on. It's almost like their instinct is to leave, but they're clinging on with this one hand and they won't let go. And they're like, they can't do it. I do feel like for some of you, if you're in a relationship, you have one toe out the door and the other toe in. It's like you're neither in nor you're out. It's like this weird in between for some of you. And so I don't feel like, for some of you, this could be like a work injury, okay? Or this could be like similar to mine where it was like a work injury, but it could have been also something, you know, that has affected a lot of people, and something that, you know, something major traumatic has happened and it's causing you to either be really tired or really stressed out, because we have the Four of Swords here, or has landed you in some kind of like ER situation, or landed you in bed, basically landed you in bed. Now, this is not going to be for everyone. I feel like most strongly, this card in this combination talks about you being in like this constant place of stress, like I was saying, constantly being worried about money, constantly being worrying about jobs, constantly being in this place of like, what am I going to do next? Like going around in circles for a long time and not knowing what to do. And you're burning yourself out. Some of you, you're pushing your limits too. You're pushing your physical limits, and it's leading to exhaustion. It's almost as like when you're going, you're really spinning your wheels, and you're just like, you're not, I want to say you're not really headed in any one direction with this at the set, because it's at the center. This is kind of like you in your life, you're not really headed in one direction. However, there's a lot of other positive cards around this spread, in this spread. Really positive, really, really good. So I don't want you to despair, because we got this Tower reverse. I feel like the Tower reverse is kind of modified by these other positive things. So if there has been something major traumatic, you're going to bounce back. If there has been something major traumatic, you're going to get over it. All you really need to do is rest, relax, take some time, take a breath, and recharge your batteries. Some of you, you may need to refocus or reprioritize. My guy said refocus, reprioritize. So on what's really important to you. Message me in the comments. Let me know what's going on with you. Like what the Tower reverse means to you. Like if you have recently suffered an illness, if you really got sick. The Tower reverse to me is like catastrophe though. But Cancers can blow things out of proportion. So this could have been something to do with your house. This could have been something to do, because the Tower is a structure, with a job. This could have had something to do with someone else. This is like a broken home that affects a lot of people too. I see this as being like a broken home, but like it affects you and a sister or a brother, and you know, extended family, a partner, your kids, the other people's kids. I mean, it's just like a major situation. This could have been a blowout too, like with a partner, like a series of blowout. When I say blowout, I mean like you could have gotten really, really pissed off. So I don't like the Tower in reverse. I made the Tower in reverse worse than the Tower in general. So the Tower in general to me is like a breakup or divorce. This is like this can be a really messy breakup or divorce. Where it does affect more than one person. And maybe it's you know, it's extraordinarily draining to go through this type of a breakup, because it just makes you tired. The thing that you want to do is sleep. And it rattles, to me it's like sort of like rattles your cage a little bit. You know, it's just sort of like you may lose, to me, have lost your temper really, really badly. And and you're trying to kind of like recover at the beginning of October. I do feel though it is modified again by all these other positive cards. So whatever the case may be, whatever that situation is, you're going to recover. I feel like you're going to recover in some way, somehow. It may take some time to recover, but you're going to recover. And you'll feel better in time. Now, emotionally, are you going to get over it? You know, I feel like emotionally, later down the line, you're still going to be upset about it. Cancers cry for a long time, even after the fact. So, you know, maybe you are like at a place where you're like, you know, something happened and, you know, you're trying to get past it in October, and you're just working on it, and it's slow. It's a slow process. Grief is a process too. This could be grief too. For some of you, it's grief. It's a parent. It's a loved one. It's someone close to you. It's grief, you know, that you're trying to work on, getting past. That's how I see it. Let's talk about some of the cards that are like what's around you, because there's a lot of positive stuff, and I really want to get to that. So we got the King of Pentacles as the foundation. Okay. The King of Pentacles is having a very, very solid foundation. So even if like there's something that has disrupted, you know, your life in some way, to me it feels like at least at one point or in some way, there's some stability in your life, whether you see it or not. You might not see it too. This is also having some savings. You know, it is possible that maybe you had some savings in the past, and, you know, you may not have had some, you know, maybe you had to spend your savings on something unexpected, because the Tower is unexpected. So it could have been, you know, unexpected medical bills, you know, unexpected, because the Four of Swords to me can be medical related. So it could be unexpected medical, unexpected things that came up for you that you know, maybe that you had to pay for, you know. I see the Tower reversed having to do with cars too, car issues, you know, trying to maybe fix a vehicle, or trying to, you know, I don't know. To me, this is like a breakdown. To me, it feels like a breakdown. That's what I want to say. And maybe, you know, I mean, anytime you're dealing with a vehicle and repairs, it's going to stress you out. And you're going to want to sleep for like 100 years because it's stress. And, you know, anytime I get stressed out, I sleep. I can't help it. I don't even know what else to do. Like, I just can't process it at that time. And my advice is to sleep, okay? I know it sounds ridiculous, but some of you just need to take a moment and take like a nap, like a serious nap. Or take a day where it's like maybe you spend the day in bed not doing very much, reading, maybe watching a little TV or a little YouTube or whatever, and maybe you're in bed and you're on YouTube and you're watching this and that's what you're doing. But it just feels like there's some elements of recovery that needs to happen here, and rest. To me, that's what needs to happen. Okay, so going back, okay, so there's Nine of Pentacles crowning. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles crowning, the King of Pentacles as the foundation, and Ace of Pentacles in the immediate future. Anytime this happens, where there's just a lot of green cards, green energy, to me this is like a strong, healthy cash flow. Even if you don't see it or recognize it, because Cancers can get into a place of like not recognizing what they have, and then bad shit happens, and then they finally get into that place of gratitude. So please, guys, I don't like to say that kind of stuff, but I feel like for you, try to be in a place of gratitude as much as possible. Forgiveness and gratitude, that's what my guide is saying, showing me. Forgiveness and gratitude, be in that place of like, forgive what has happened, you know, and move on by being grateful for what you learned from that experience. So if you got into an argument with someone, be grateful that they taught you something a little bit about yourself. Or be grateful that they were there to help you at least release a little bit of your anger or stress. You know, be grateful for whatever traumatic experience you may have suffered recently. Okay, let's just put it that way. Someone lost their temper on their boss, okay, or lost their temper on someone like their dad. I'm feeling there's someone who has like a dad, father figure. To me, the Tower is a structure, and we got this King of Pentacles here, and they're connected. So it's like a father or father figure. Someone lost their temper on that, and that may have caused some stress there too. You know, but to me, okay, going back to the financial element, really, really positive financial element here, guys. So I don't want you to worry too much about finances in the month of October. I don't feel like you're going to be worried too much about finances in the month of October. I feel like even if there's been some unexpected change via job, I feel like you're going to either find another job or some other opportunity is going to come through, or there's going to be some way, somehow, there's going to be money available to you. Because the Ace of Pentacles is the cash tree card. The Nine of Pentacles is the fame and fortune card. And we've got this Ten of Pentacles coming in from the outside. And so we have like a cluster of cash cards. To me, it's like your wallet's going to be full. Your heart is going to be empty, but your wallet's going to be full. So this could be a new job opportunity too for some people, you know, where it's like you get offered a raise, you get offered like a totally new gig, and it brings in extra cash. But this is the big money to me. This is really big. It's a 10 plus ace is 11. To me, it's like a gateway. I wanted to say like a doorway that opens and an opportunity comes in, and there's just like a flood of money. This could be inheritances of some sort, or just financial abundance in some capacity, some way. Something's going to come through. You know, that's the ace plus the 10. Really, really positive for finances. And you do have to watch out for, you know, male Cancers need to watch out for gold diggers, okay? The Ten of Pentacles person can be a little bit of a gold digger. Sometimes she is and sometimes she isn't. It just depends on the spread. I do feel like this more has to do with you, Cancer females, but it could also be wealth through other people. Cancers do have abundance through partnerships. And or this could be someone that's wealthy that's around you, or this could be someone who has money in some capacity that's around you. I feel like it's more a career opportunity, and or a gift of cash. To me, my guide said a gift of cash. So maybe someone loans you some money, or money comes through via a channel that you're not expecting. Cancers always kind of like freak out about finances, but they don't really need to, because there's always money available to them some way, somehow, when they need it at the very end of the day. At the very last minute, it's always there. So I don't want you to stress out about it too much. We do have the Empress in the position of emotions, and I really like that. I really like this Empress energy there. It just feels like there's someone who really loves you. This could be a mother figure, or someone like a female figure, someone that wants the best for you, someone that wants to love you, or is sending you positive energy, or is sending you love. Emotionally, you may be in love with this Empress. This Empress may be a partner, but the Empress could also just be could be you. I do see the Empress as being Cancer females a lot of the time. So Cancer guys, you could be in a relationship to another Cancer female. This could also be a Leo. I usually see her born sometime in the summertime. So Cancers, Leo, Virgo sometimes, but not always. I feel like it's it's like a female figure though in your life. Someone who really loves you, and or you're in love with this person. To me, this is like you're in love. You know, Cancer guys, you're in love with this Empress person. Cancer guys, you may be falling in love in the middle, I want to say the middle of October. I'm just giggling at something. Something funny. Cancer guys have a thing for food, and this may be someone that cooks. You know, this may be someone like the way I think to get to a Cancer male's heart is through his stomach. Definitely more than any other male. So if there's something about cooking here, maybe cooking. You know, a meal or something. This came out for Capricorn too. It's very interesting. So you may have some planets in Capricorn, or they may have some planets in Capricorn. But it's just like there's something about food here. Cancers tend to be very maternal. I mean, they are nurturing and maternal, and they're the person that does like the bake sales and like the, you know, I don't know, like the craft things. They do a lot of craft things, craft markets, and like I don't know, they do a lot of crafty little things, and there's a lot of Cancers that are very, you know, into art, and they're just very creative. So you may be making something. To me, this is like making something. It could be like a DIY project too. But let's go back to the love part, because so I was going down this line. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Go back to the love part for the guys, okay? And Cancer females, you may be falling in love too. I'm not saying you're not in love, because this is you. It could be, because I see this as being you, Cancer ladies. So you could be falling in love as well. I just am not sure that who you're falling in love with, because there's no other... There's a lot of ladies in this picture here. There's a lot of ladies. There's very few Cancer guys, Cancer males showing up. So I feel like Cancer ladies, you may be falling in love. I feel like if you're falling in love, it's probably going to be with another female, okay? Or you're surrounded by females. I feel like a very strong female vibe for the Cancer ladies. If you're Cancer female and you're into guys, I don't necessarily feel like I'm seeing the bigger picture here, so I can't tell you who it is or who it's going to be with. I feel like some of you may be falling in love with love itself, and or you're just the kind of person that is very loving and nurturing to others. And I feel like for those of you Cancer ladies that, you know, you don't date ladies and there's no guys present, say you're a single Cancer female, it's hard for me to say that there's going to be who it's going to be. I'm not seeing who it's going to be. Plus, this is a general reading, guys, just so you know. Later down the line in time, we do have this King of Swords guy, and we do have this Virgo guy, and we do have a Taurus showing up, Taurus, Capricorn, or Aries guy. There's a couple of guys showing up later down the line in time. So Cancer ladies, you may be I want to say either you're in a stable relationship that's very, very stable, that's gone on for years and years and years, and you probably will continue to be in a stable relationship that's gone on for years and years and years, or you're in a place of being very loving and nurturing to others, and you're capable of sending out a lot of positive energy, and maybe, you know, you are looking for a relationship, maybe you're not. If you are looking for a relationship, Cancer ladies, I don't feel like it's going to happen until later, into October. Could be even early November. And Cancer guys, I feel like there's a lot of ladies that are around. I feel like there's a lot of dating that's going to be happening, and or there's a lot of ladies that are coming in for you. Either you have like several sisters. Some of you may have sisters. Like I want to say 3 sisters, or like it could be even like 2 or 3 brothers, or like you're from a large family, because there's something about large family here showing up too. You may just be very supported this time by family, Cancer ladies or Cancer guys. But on the relationship front, there's a lot of ladies showing up. So Cancer guys, you have an opportunity, okay, to get with a number of different people. Who you choose to go with is gonna, you know, is remains to be seen. You know, I'm not entirely convinced that you're going to choose. I feel like you may just end up dating all of them, you know, at some point in October. But going back, falling in love, yes, Cancer guys, falling in love. I feel like whoever it is, Cancer guys, I feel like there's something about this Empress that's special. That's very special. If Cancer guys, you do fall in love, she's a special, unique person. And she has a lot of light, but she has a lot of love also to share. She's very loving. That's what I want to say. I'm getting a tingle on this. She's super, super loving. And she's a keeper. My guide says she's a keeper. And you're not going to, if this is you falling in love with this person, you're not going to want to date anyone else. To me, she's like, she's like the sun. She radiates that warmth. She's very warm. Very, very warm person, generous, very kind. You may have like the butterflies. You may get like the butterflies. She may have the butterflies for you too. And you may make each other a little bit nervous. It's kind of cute. You may make each other a little bit nervous, but like, I definitely feel like there's something there. You'll know if this happens for you middle of October. You'll know. There is something very strong about falling in love, definitely. And I feel like they're going to make you very, very happy, very, very happy, happier than probably you've been, potentially ever. My guide said potentially ever. For some of you, there's some complicated stuff going on. So whoever you're interested in may or may not be your partner. I do see that as well. Some of you who are in a partnership, you may want to break up with that partnership, but not. Again, it's sort of like you got one hand in and one hand out for some of you. I'm definitely seeing that a couple of times here in these spreads. Hang on. Sorry. You got the Empress twice. And there's something about medicine here. Maybe it is you going to see a doctor about some health stuff, or maybe it is taking better care of your health, or seeking alternative medicine, maybe some naturopath or chiropractor or acupuncture or something. I do see that there's a lot of communication going to ramp up towards the end of October with a specific person. Cancer guys, you're going to be texting a lot. Okay, I see that. Texting a lot, calling too. Could even be like Skype or something. But it feels like there's a lot of communication. And or I feel like Cancer ladies, you're going to be communicating a lot with a doctor's office. Or you're going to be communicating a lot with either a child, or communicating a lot with a love interest. There's a lot of different scenarios, a lot of people around you who you could be communicating with. And to me, by the end of October, Cancer, you're going to feel like you have the full support of your family and or friends. It feels like, to me, it's like more full support. You're going to have financial abundance, but to me, it's like everybody is really backing you up at that time for whatever reason that is. You may just feel like your family is really on your side at that time, and your friends as well too. So anyways, this is where I want to leave off. Thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, Google Plusing. I will be back for more videos, so take care, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Definitely give me a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, and yeah, I send everyone big hugs, big kisses, and I wish you guys all the best. All right, take care.